Hey y'all, welcome to the Bronco Gym. I did a upper body push day for my first gym session at CSUN, so let's get into it. After my warm-up, I started off with 4 sets of 6 to 10 for bench. So my first rep, I got 10 reps in here, and then for my second and third, I hit about 8, and then for my last one, I went ahead and did 6. That's just how I like to progressively overload, and also I was taking about a minute rest in between sets here, really just trying to work to failure at that 10th rep and at that 8th rep and at that 6th rep, just so that it's progressively getting harder. So here's my last rep. I only got 6 in on this. Usually I like to finish with 225, but I was pretty gassed today, so I just repped out. I think this is 205, maybe 215. I don't remember. And lots of leg drive here. I switched up my grip. My first set, I did a really wide grip to focus on just my chest. And then I started moving my hands in closer to engage a little bit more of my triceps and my delts as my chest started to get more fatigued. After that, I moved on to 3 sets of 10 for incline. I didn't do as steep of an incline this time just because, once again, I'm really trying to focus on my chest here. I did a super wide grip. This is a great exercise for hitting that upper chest. People really skip incline bench. I feel like people go towards decline a lot more just because it's easier. But if you want to get a big chest, you want to get some big ol', salmon steaks or man milk jugs, you gotta incline bench. Up next right here, I did the dip machine just because the actual body weight dip stand was taken up and I wanted to do some weighted dips, but I didn't feel like waiting for them to be finished. So I hopped on this. I need to lower the seat a little bit more for a better range of motion. But other than that, it wasn't bad. And over here, I'm doing a overhead press or a shoulder press machine. I did 3 sets of 10 for this as well as 3 sets of 10 for the dips. I think I did 10 to 15. I lightened up the load towards the end just to get a little bit more. And you see, I worked all the way to failure there on the last rep before I stopped. Now I'm doing some low to high cable flies. This is also really good for that upper chest. Make sure you're really bringing your hands together and squeezing at the top. Make sure your core is nice and tight. Shoulders are down and out of your ears. You have a nice athletic stance, slight bend in the knees. And for the last rep, I like to hold it up there and really try and control it on the way back down. Next, I was going to get into shoulders after I did about 3 sets of 12 of the flies. And here I'm doing some lateral raises. The main thing that I'm trying to focus on is not using momentum, not swinging, staying nice and controlled. Once again, my core is nice and tight. Shoulders are down and out of my ears. I have a nice athletic stance, slight bend in the knees. After I do it with dumbbells, I like to do lateral raises with cables just to really fatigue those medial delts. And I supersetted the cables with triceps. So after I did some lateral raises on each side, I went over to the other side of the cable machine to do tricep press downs. I wasn't going to include me doing both sides, but I had a nice little quad sweep peeking through there, that left little quad, and I was like, you know what, keep it in there, why not? Skies out, thighs out, give the people what they want. And then tricep press downs, letting my hands come all the way up, locking out at the elbows. I don't like this attachment. I prefer the rope, or there's better tricep exercises out there. This is just one I haven't done in a while. So whenever I want to mix it up and keep things fresh, I do something new. And then here I did some rope overhead tricep extensions. My form could be a little bit better here. I probably Could have sat up a little bit straighter, kept my core a little bit tighter. Once again, for all my arms, I did about 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15, just because I like to keep it a little bit higher. I'm coming towards the end of my bulk now. I'm trying to start cutting, and hope you enjoyed it. Comment what else you'd like to see, and please like and subscribe.